Welcome back. Day 23. I probably should have checked that before I even started recording. Yes, today is February 23rd, day 23 of the month of Meh. And today I am changing things up a little bit. Still waiting on parts. Obviously, it's probably not going to be till Wednesday, so 2 more days until I get the parts that I need to keep continuing with the turbo with those flex joints. My hands. So I gotta wait till Wednesday. So tonight, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. I had issues with the speakers. Well, I found some. This is one of them. It's tall. Let's just see how tall it is. It is 39 inches tall. And behind door number 1, we have a 10-inch woofer and a 12-inch woofer and mid tweeter. Now, one of the tweeters doesn't work. I'm not sure exactly why. So what I am going to do is I am going to take this all apart, see what's in it, see what actually speakers they are. I believe this is a Pioneer 300 watt, and this is a Zebra something or other. Not exactly sure. I was doing some quick Googling, but I'm going to take them apart and pull the speakers out and see what is actually in them, what speakers they are, how it's wired, do a resistance test. I did test them out. They all sounded good except for the one tweeter, which I think is this one. But, the price was right. It was dirt cheap, and I could probably end up just selling these woofers alone for more than what I paid for these speakers total. So, with that being said, let's pull this apart. All right, so we got the speakers out, and the 10-inch is an Absolute USA 450 watt 60 ohm or 6 ohm speaker. It's actually a dual voice coil, and you can see here that it was missing the terminal clip, but I did find it, and now it's on the ground. I saw that coming, and now it's sticking to everything. Whew. So I'm going to do some research on what these are. Probably make sure that this is wired in the correct series. Yeah. So with that being said, I was correct about this other Zebra Power. 537 watts. Wow. NZB 1250 is the model number. So, honestly, I really didn't care what kind of speaker it was. But I've never heard of these ones. So I'm going to throw you back in here. I'm going to grab my meter. And let's give these a test. This one I'm going to assume is 4 ohm, yeah, 3.5, 3.3 ohm. It's 8 ohm on that side for this. Three and a half ohm on this side. So I think I think I'm going to figure out how to wire this properly. I'm pretty sure since it's a dual voice coil, both sides should be powered or connected. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, turn this around and let's see what we got on the actual. Four ohms. Not a big deal. My other amplifier I can use, the big PA amp that I have, I can use that. I can power this. It would probably put more power to these speakers than my my receiver would. So I'm probably going to end up using that. I'm curious to know about these crossovers. This is some old school stuff here. Like, it is on MDF board, or not MDF, that old school board stuff. I can't even remember what it's called, but it almost looks homemade. Like, like it is something. The back of the speaker has these mid-range tweeter crossovers, or adjusters. So yeah, I don't know. I am going to pull this apart, or put this back together, take my amp down and hook it up. So I'll be back. All right, so speaker hooked up. The amplifier is all set up. I have queued up HAXMAN, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have to mute this or not, but from what I understand, this is royalty free. He allows this. I'm going to tag this. I'm going to make sure that it's fine first before I post this. But yeah, so let's play this first song, Let's Go by HAXMAN. All right, I am not sure if that clipped out or not, but these things will handle the power. They have more bass response than the old speakers that I had, probably because the crossovers are like 30 years old, 40 years old probably, maybe even closer to 50. They're from the 70s from what I understand. The speakers themselves are not, but the crossovers are. So let's hook up the other one. All All right, now we got both of them hooked up. I'm going to take my mic off, put it back where it was on top of the Mustang. Same song, queued up for both speakers. That's about half. I don't know, man. That sounds. Don't know how it came through on the speaker here or on the microphone here, but these sound amazing in comparison to my old ones. My old ones had way too much high end. The EQ, I had to pretty much shut all of the mid range or all the high end down. Mid range was low, and it couldn't even handle any bass. These things handle this bass no problem. I could probably get a bigger amplifier and put more power to them, but I think they're perfectly fine where they're at. So anyway, I'm sure it sounds like crap over the microphone. We'll see how it happens. Maybe in post I'll remove most of it, but we'll see. So in the meantime, month of meh, new speakers. Now they're gonna go up on the brackets, put up on the wall, get wired in. Amp and EQ are gonna go back up where they were, and yeah, I can finally start rocking out again while the camera is off. So in the meantime, day 23, month of meh, and I am currently looking at getting some t-shirts made. So if anybody, I don't know where anybody is, but if you're local to me, or I could figure out a way to ship it, yeah, I'm not sure pricing, design, looking at a rebrand. Again, I know I just changed it up, but something that suits this channel a bit more. But hopefully in the next few days, I will have those finalized. Tomorrow, little sneak peek. I have this bag with some stuff in it. We'll be playing with that tomorrow. Till then, see ya.